Hello, you guys, and welcome back to my little corner over here on YouTube. We are going to have another Everyday Girl chit chat. And I'm out on my balcony. It is very hot out here in LA. I think summertime has officially hit for us. And so before I start melting, or my phone does, I'm going to make this really quick, okay? Now, yesterday was a very hard day for me. A lot of interesting things happened yesterday, to say the very least. And if y'all saw my other video, my first Everyday Girl Chit Chat video, you will see that I started my day off very intentional, um, very realistic, and it was a morning that I had wanted to have for a long time. It was like my dream morning, and it was real chill, right? If you need, go and watch that video. Now, after I had filmed that, I posted that, I went on about my day, and it was like every little thing that could throw me off tried to. Now, today is my second day of fasting. Yesterday was the first day. So I'm going on this 3-day fast for my own personal reasons. And I felt like I was just being attacked. I'm just going to be honest with you. Um, I felt like everything that could put me in a, how can I say this? In a state of giving up on fasting, in a state of pure confusion, in a state of questioning everything that I was doing. I don't care what it was very much pushing those buttons. And if you're like me and you're a girl who has worked hard for everything that she has, and maybe have been taken advantage of multiple times in your life with relationships and people in your life, and now you're at a phase where like you've created a space to where your life is just so peaceful. That is me. And so yesterday I was hit with some harsh realities, and at one point I will completely discuss in details, but right now I don't feel like it's the right time. But I spent the rest of that day almost fighting for my life, and half this morning trying to fix everything like I always do. Like, are you the type of girl that wants to fix everything? You're very resourceful. And so when anything happens, the first thing you jump to is, I need to figure this out. What are my resources? Let me do my research. Let me do X, Y, and Z. That is who I am. And so yesterday, as soon as all of these things started to play out the way I thought that it would, and I called it months ago, and it happened yesterday. It was like confirmation. I immediately jumped to the worst case scenario that could happen for me. And for a moment, I forgot, but I'm here to remind you that everything happens for a reason. Like, don't you believe that everything happens for a reason? I had to literally remind myself that, girl, everything that is happening right now is forcing you to move quicker on what you were already going to do. And I don't think that things happen by chance, you know? And I wish I could give more clarity on exactly what I'm talking about. But if you are feeling overwhelmed in this moment, there might just be a reason why you're being pushed against the wall. Maybe it's so that you not only receive the confirmation that where you need to do or what you've been working on, you need to lean more into it, or it's a reminder to not get comfortable where you are. Maybe that is exactly what it is you being pushed up against the wall so that you have a reminder that don't get too comfortable. Like, go harder on your goals, go harder on what you feel you need to do in this very moment. Okay. I wanted to give up. When I tell you I wanted to come home, have a drink, get some tacos, do all the things just to decompress from all of the things that was going on yesterday. I really wanted to. And even this morning, I almost was like, you know what, God, I don't know about this fast, but I need to eat something. But in that moment, I also leaned into resting before reacting. So, Mama, if you had to deal with a harsh reality and you feel overwhelmed, like your back is up against the wall and you literally don't have the means to fix whatever situation you're dealing with, I am going to try my hardest in this moment right now, and I hope you are listening, to remind you that everything happens for a reason. And maybe it's a moment that you need to pause. Maybe you need to pause for a second. Maybe you need to rest. Maybe you need to not react and become even more strategic on where you are and what you are doing. Maybe for a minute you were getting comfortable and thinking you had some time, but maybe this moment proved to you exactly what you were already feeling. And now it's up to you to make the decision to lean on and lean into the things that you were setting up to do for yourself that you put on the back burner because of whatever reason. That's what I got out of everything that was going on, is that I need to not get comfortable where I am. And it was also confirmation of all the things that I had already been feeling and dealing with and thinking. And it also reminded me that I already have a plan in place. And for once, I need to focus on that plan. For once, I need to put myself first before I put my children, my boyfriend, my job, all of these things. Like, I need to put myself first. And yesterday was a day where in the morning I put myself first, and all the things throughout the day tried to throw me off. It was crazy. But now I'm sitting in reassurance that if everything does go left after today, I know that I have a plan B and that I'm okay. But I also know that anytime anything major has shifted me or has caused a major impact and pause in my life, I've came out on the other end of that situation in a much better situation, in a much better place. So I'm reminding you to rest before you react. Give yourself a pause and remind yourself of what your actual plan is and what's important to you. Lean into that and allow this to not be a moment where you tap into being that resourceful woman where you go into wanting to fix the problem, but instead taking some time to rest, recalibrate, and remind yourself of your plan and stick to it. Now is a moment for you to sort of be a little selfish and put yourself first. Because at the end of this, you are going to have an amazing testimony, and so am I. And not only do I want to come back on here and share my testimony and give you guys the details of exactly what I'm talking about, but I also want y'all to pour in and send y'all testimonies to my email as well so that I could share it and motivate any other woman out there that is dealing with an adversity, that is dealing with something that she decided to take as a reminder to lean into herself, prioritize herself, stick to her goals, and not only lean into it, but freaking accomplish it. Like, get to it, girl. So, love y'all, and I will see y'all on the next Everyday Girl Chit Chat. But this is your reminder as an everyday girl. Oh my God, it's getting windy out here. This is your reminder. Ah, y'all, the plants is falling. This is your reminder as an everyday girl to stay committed and prioritize yourself. Lean into those plans and those goals. Get it done And when you feel overwhelmed or you're feeling discouraged or whatever it is that is trying to set you back, do not react. Don't react. Stick to the plan and go harder.